Hey, this is Stacia, and I'm about to continue my road to 1800. So I'm trying to prove that I belong over 1700. It's been harder than I thought. It's like on my way to 1700, I played some really easy games, but that has not been the case as of late. So we're going to play another training game here. I already played three tonight, I think. And I won one and lost two. So here we go. I'm facing a 1632 and I'm 1660. But I'm going to play a lot of chess until I'm back over 1700 because I know I can do that. There's no question. Wow, so we're facing the Philidor. So I'm going to play d4 just like Paul Morphy in the opera game. And I really hope they play bishop g4. But if they take, I'm more familiar with this than I used to be. So let's see what they do. Yeah, and you guys will have to let me know if you like this live format or not. I don't know. I'm not going into deep analysis with this because I just want to get more games in. Okay, so this is the game. This is the exact move that was played against Paul Morphy. And he took. I have that whole game memorized, so if they play the same moves that the Duke and the Count played, then I will get a win. But I definitely understand. Okay, so I should take with the queen. And now when they take back, bishop c4. Now we're threatening mate, so they should probably play knight f6, and they did. And then we have this nice little move, queen b3, which is a fork. They need to defend f7, so probably here or here is what I would expect. The Duke and the Count played here. This move is better, so I hope they play queen e7, but if queen d7, there are some downsides, I believe. If queen d7, what? I can just take an f7, right? I guess they're claiming that they're going to play this like a Traxler or something and take a f2. Okay, well that's a new move, and I know it's probably not good. All right, if I take here, check. King f8, I would expect. Then I could castle, right? Why can't I just castle there? So I'm going to do that. It's kind of funny, but if here I have checkmate, that would be unfortunate. But I think king f8, but obviously that's not a move you want to play. So I think they're hoping for this, but I can just castle and it won't be as forcing anymore because they want to do this. Yeah, I think I will castle. At the very least, I could play here. At the very least. Okay. Now I have to figure out the best way to continue. Retreating the bishop makes some sense to me. Maybe bishop e6. I don't know. I wish I could play bishop h5, threatening checkmate, but I cannot do that. So, bishop d5, c6. Maybe bishop c4. That's probably okay still. Let's just do this. Without the knight on c6, I don't have to worry about knight a5. Okay, he went there. All right, so now my pieces are a little awkward, but I think I can either develop, probably pin the knight. Why can't I just pin the knight? Bishop g5, h6. Here. You really can't go g5 without severe weaknesses. So I'm going to do that one. And then I can play here, threatening this. g6. I'm just going to get my pieces out. Yeah, in the Morphe game, he actually castled queenside, which is more threatening. Maybe I shouldn't have castled kingside so quick. But given the threats that were there. Yeah, so he stopped it. He stopped knight d5. There's no b5, which is nice. Let's pin the other knight. Makes sense. Now I'm threatening something. This piece is weird. Not sure how to get him, like, in the action. Kind of like this move. It attacks this, meaning that I could take here. No. What about f4? I mean, I'm developed and his king's on f8, so maybe I want to just rip stuff open. I could also play check. Actually, check might be good. Check might be good. Where does his king go? He has to go to e7, which looks very uncomfortable. So I might do that. I might go bishop e2. I call this, if you're my student, you know that I call this the bishop square of death. It's basically a pattern. I could play here, but... Well, does that win the rook? Seems like it does. I think it wins the rook. It's just so crazy I can't punish the king more. Okay, what happens if I take? I just want to know. He takes with a knight. All right, let's take some material and play on. I can probably go f3. Well, actually, I can't. It's pinned. King h1. just don't know what to do with this stupid knight. He's just so awkward. Knight e2. All right, I'm gonna bring him back. Okay, I have a tendency to relax too much when I'm up material. Let's not do that. Let's play the best moves. I'm a little nervous about a kingside attack. There is counterplay, for sure. But his king's in the center. So, well, I'm not afraid of that move. Maybe knight g3. Knight g3. If he moves the knight away, like here. Queen here, rook here. Takes. If takes here, I'm not afraid of that. Well, I'm tempted to open my rook up. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Oh, I can't. I forgot. Wow. Well, I better pay attention. All right, I need to get rid of this pin, clearly. Maybe h4. Oh, it doesn't. All right, if I take and queen takes, I can play queen here, threatening here. Nope, that drops the bishop. Pay attention, Stacia. f4, rook over. Can I play tricky? Check. He has to stay on a dark square. This one, I guess. Then the knight's pinned. I could go here. Check. Guess he has this move. I didn't think about this. Okay, maybe here. Because if rook there, I take the knight with check. And then I come here. My bishop's still hanging. Probably have to play f5 at some point here. But I like the fact that this comes with tempo. I have this check, this check. Looks pretty scary. The bishop blocked. Well, don't I have c3? c3, rook here. If I take, checkmate. All right, well, gotta stop checkmate. How about g3? No, g3 they take, check. Oh, but then I take. g3 here. They're still threatening checkmate though. And my stupid pawn is pinned. Well, I'm tempted to take here. What about that move? Then I'm threatening this check. If here, rook here. Check. Well, I made this way harder than it needs to be. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I actually have this move now, don't I? There is check and takes and takes, but I think trades are good for me. Maybe I really should do this now. Rook or queen h3. Queen h3, I think. What else could he do though? Queen h3. If rook h8, I take the queen. That's clear. I just feel like I need to play this move. Could play this, threatening the bishop. If he takes, I take with a pawn. And I'm up material. It should be enough. Plus, having the G pawn out of the way is good, so I can step out of this stupid pin. This pin's annoying. I also want to play c3, so I can possibly do that, and you know, this is the main idea. If he doesn't take, I'll do that. So, what'd he do? He took. Okay. Can I go here? Guess he'll take a pawn if I do that. I'm not that worried about it. Maybe I should be. Opens up my rook though. Okay, let's do this, because if he takes here, I take here. And if he doesn't, I'm going to play this. Okay. Yeah, he saw that. King g2 or something more forcing. Maybe bishop f5. Kind of like getting out of the pin though. Okay, let's do this. It gives my rooks get more room too. Okay. Somehow this ended up harder than I wanted it to be. I need a pawn to attack. Maybe I can go for a4. Pinning this must be sort of good, right? Or no? Not really. How do I attack it? It's not. Pawn break. Which I need. I should also think about getting my rooks active, but maybe the knight's he's looking for that, so I don't think I'm playing the best. It's like I want material, and since then, it's not the best. I actually do want to go here. I just want to stop the knight. Yeah, it's gonna go in there. Okay. It's gonna check me. I think king g3 is okay. I guess bishop d7 though. Bishop c7. I think it's okay. King g4. Oh, he won a pawn. I'm screwing this up. Come on. Okay. Let's go. If he pushes, I take it. Okay, if I take this check here. I'd really like to queen this one. So let's see. Let's attack that pawn now. Better defend it. So I'm up the exchange, but it's hard to feel in a position like this. My rooks are not super active. I should have got them active. Okay, checked me. If I go here, check, winning the rook. If I go here, he has knight checks. Here? This is ridiculous, you know? This happens so often. I'm not the best at converting. Or maybe I underestimated the situation. So rook g2, I'm expecting, okay, attack the rook and the bishop. Okay. This is starting to look rough. I hope I'm not getting mated. But I might be getting mated. Okay, I gotta play bishop e4, rook g1. If I can do that. Now he can check or check. If he goes there, I take him. But if he goes here, I go here, he goes check. I go here, he goes check. I go here. This is very scary. I don't have another move though, right? So check here. What if I just go back? Is he gonna go for a draw? Oh, there's bishop check. Oh no, that's me. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. Sometimes I just feel like, you know, I get an advantage and then my opponents play like geniuses. Like, like what was that? Well, let's look at it. Maybe I really messed up. It's probably more likely. Okay. Let's have a look. Wow, it says I played with 33% accuracy, so apparently I did mess up. Can you guys see the board? Not really. Well, I'm going to have to play better if I'm going to get back to 1700, because tonight was a total failure. And I've been playing a lot of blitz lately, so it makes sense that I'm making rash moves in time pressure. So we followed the Morphe game. This should be winning for white, and it was. Computer agrees. It says +3. It doesn't like knight c3. Okay, I understand that in hindsight because my knight had no squares after this. Instead, I should probably check immediately. Yep. +6. Okay, let's continue. I'm +5 here. Okay. I'm +5. So I don't know what my opponent did to turn this around. I mean, even after I mess up taking this, I'm +5. All right, so, you know, honestly, I didn't even look at rook takes knight, but I probably should. If rook takes knight and check, is that anything? Oh my gosh. Oh no, never mind. Well, I'm thinking about this. No, it's a blunder. Okay, well, I'm glad to know that. So what should I play here? Maybe this move. Nope, that's a blunder. So what do I have to play here? Queen d3. I thought about this move, didn't I? Am I supposed to just allow this? I mean, I can't even take back. And then he's threatening queen h2 check. But I guess I can because I have my own threat. So like if he goes here, threatening queen h2 checkmate, then I go check. And the bishop's doing a really nice job here. It's probably only move. Checkmate. The other move is king f6, but we can also go. Oh, check it out. Rook d. Wait. Check. And he's on the run. If here. Oh man. Doesn't matter. He just gets mated. If here, check. Actually, this move. Wow. Well, I think I have to remember that checking the king can be really good. It's funny because you hear that when you're getting better at chess, you hear the saying like Potzer sees a check, Potzer plays a check. And sometimes I write off checks because of that saying, I think. But it turns out that if you can just check the king a whole bunch, it often leads to mate. It just does. And that is what I should have done here. Should have played queen d3. Instead, I played this move, but I'm still winning. So what went wrong? Well, we're going to go back to the key moments. So hated my queen trade. Instead, I should probably go. Here I was afraid of rook h8. Should probably take this. Wow, it says that's a blunder. Rook h8. And I guess this isn't good enough this time. Yeah, it's not good enough, it says. King d8, and I guess black's okay somehow this time. So I don't know what to do here. Okay, against G3, I thought he would go here. Now the computer wants to play Queen A3 check. Okay, and if here, now we have Queen F3. Wow, or that apparently. Queen D6. Queen D6 check. Okay. And again, it's going to be one of these variations where we check the king a million times. First of all, well, Queen E7. He's almost trapped. It says he should block like this. How do we get him now? Oh, this pawn's hanging. Let's take that. King H6. All right, well, that one's a knight. There's no mate because the king's interfering. Well, very interesting. Okay, let's continue. Never play F3. I should listen to my own advice. And Ben Feingold's for that matter. So instead of that, how do we play here? Yeah, and F3 like makes it equal. Wow. I don't know what to play here. I really don't know. Rook over. Well, that's really hard to find because there's a lot of pressure on F2. But I guess the point is I'm threatening check. So he doesn't have time to move the knight and take on F2, so interesting. That's a missed win. Wow, here I was terrified about the knight coming in, and I have a win. Probably this. Yep, it is that. So I have to remember to pause when my opponents are making threats and see if I can make my own threat. And here the rook would attack the pawn. And if he goes check now, King G3, that's what I would play. And if here, I go here, I'm fine. Doesn't seem like it though, does it? Like, I'm so close to getting checkmated. It's just so hard to play like that. And he could certainly check me again. I guess the computer, you know, it just wants to take. It doesn't care about the checks. King F5, we're winning, apparently. Wow. All right, well. The game went like this, and now black has an advantage after this move. Yeah, and that move's passive, but I did not want to give up that pawn. So I need to find more active continuations. I don't know what it would be here, though. I just don't know. Maybe here. No, it can't be. Maybe this. Yeah, we got to make counterplay. Let's just try to queen. That's what the computer's saying. Wow, and there's the critical blunder. Imagine that. Yeah, it's because there's too many kings by my king. No, too many pieces by my king. So I have to probably, I mean, what do I do? What do I do? Give up the bishop? Just play there. That does look very natural. Why did I not do that? Oh, because it sacks a rook. Wow, the computer likes this. Wow, I actually messed it up so bad that I have to sack the exchange back and just try to hold a draw. Yeah, it's hard to do that. I'll be honest, I'm disappointed in this game. Let's see, I'm really curious about how my opponent played in the last part of the game. It felt like he played like a genius, but maybe I just played bad. Let's just take a look. All right, bishop d4, top computer move. Queen here, queen takes h3, top computer move. Knight b6, top computer move. No, he didn't. He played that. So b5. Okay, that's not, well, computer likes it. Okay, bishop takes b2. All right, he wasn't cheating. Just wanted to make sure. I often feel like that, but I'm usually wrong, by the way. But he did play well, though. Yeah, and knight here was a mistake because of that rook move, attacking the pawn. Honestly, I saw this during the game, and I thought he would go here. But I guess the point is I can check him because it's a light square, and he would have to go here. Like one of these two squares. He has to go on the F file. And once he does that, what's going on now? Well, if he goes there, I check again. So let's go here. And then I guess and then I have rook d6 check. And that's a fork, winning a pawn. And then the bishop's hanging. So, okay, I had to play way more active. It's funny, I've had this problem in the past with having winning positions and playing too passively, and that is definitely what I did here. I needed to be way more aggressive, so I'll probably make a flashcard saying as much so I can keep that in mind. And well, unfortunately it wasn't my day today, but I'll be back. I never give up, so I'll be over 1700 again soon and then climbing towards 1800. All right, talk to you later. Bye.